And so, Jeanne, when we're talking about the concierge level customer service, why is this important?
Well, it's important because, first of all, you have a huge opportunity right now because most of the customer service in America right now is pretty bad, to tell you the truth. So you have an opportunity to differentiate yourself in the marketplace. And we know that that's the biggest predictor of business success. That's what Harvard Business School tells us anyway. And so you have an opportunity here to serve your customers, and particularly your best customers, at the very, very, very highest level. So you're going to basically offer them a level of service that your competitors can't match.
Okay, and that's interesting because we know, we've all been told that customer service is it. A lot of companies are focusing on improving customer service, and unfortunately, it isn't translating in a lot of cases into a tangible thing that the customers can feel. And so that usually means that there's a failure going on in the company where they're trying to make something better and aren't actually achieving it.
And usually, you know when that happens, Randy? It happens when they don't talk to their customers. Okay, we can't sit in a boardroom and decide, all right, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, it's going to do this, and it's going to make them happy. So what we have to do is we have to go out and talk to our customers. We have to figure out what's important to them and what their biggest problems are. What keeps them awake at night? If we understand that and we understand how they want the customer service oriented, then we're going to be able to put a system and a program in place that's going to serve them well because now we know them well. And what the anecdotal data do is give you a great starting point, and they give you a great starting point for building the system to get systematic data, because that's where we ultimately want to go. We want to systematically hear from as broad a customer base as we possibly can so that we get real hard data on what they want, where they want us to start with customer service. Now think about the power of that. It's not only letting us design exactly what they want, it's also going to give us an incredible positioning tool, because now we can create content that targets directly at what they want. Most businesses don't create content because they don't know what to create. So you get all these side benefits that are beneficial for your marketing, they're beneficial for attracting leads and solving all the problems that wholesale distributors tell us they want to solve.
You're talking about a very focused and targeted place for this service to go. It's not for the entire customer base. It's only for the most profitable accounts?
That's right. So you want to understand the whole customer base, and you want to serve the whole customer base well. But then there's a part of that base you're going to serve extraordinarily well. So it's not that we're going to serve the top customers well and not worry about everybody else. We're going to have a floor on service that's really high, and then we're going to set the bar higher than everybody else. But for those top customers, that's where we're going to have the concierge program that serves them exceptionally well. And that's what's going to give us the benefits in conversion and retention.
Okay. So when you're talking about conversion and retention, what do you mean by those?
All right. So in terms of conversion, the first big benefit is obviously if you're serving those most profitable customers at this extraordinarily high level, you're going to be much more able to retain them. Okay. And what you're going to put into the system, in addition to asking people what they want, you're going to put in feedback mechanisms so you always know if you're giving them what they want, because that's critical. You want to know whether they're satisfied and whether they're loyal. So if you have your finger on that pulse all the time, and if you're giving them what they want, you make sure you constantly are, you're going to be retaining those most profitable customers.
Yeah, okay, that's important.
But it's going to trickle down beyond that. You're going to be able to retain anybody whom you want to retain. So, customers that aren't quite as profitable are still profitable. They're not your drain accounts. You're going to be able to retain them too, because you're going to be hearing from everybody all the time. So you're going to do a better job across the board. Well, now the conversion's going to come because you're going to have a couple of different levers. First of all, once you begin offering this really high level service and you know it's clicking, your feedback is telling you people are happy, they're satisfied, they're loyal, everything's working well. Once you have that in place, you can empower your salespeople to go over to your competitors and attract people who are just like those high-level profitable customers. You can draw them away from your competitors because you are offering a level of service your competitors can't offer, number one, and number two, you have this wonderful feedback system in place to make sure it works. So that's the first conversion benefit. Okay? But there's another conversion benefit, and that's what I think you call penetration. I call it kind of an internal conversion benefit. Right. And that's the ability to convert less profitable to more profitable customers, or maybe even money-losing accounts into money-making accounts. Right. So once you start offering the service and the word begins to get out, you're going to have some customers who go, well, how do I get that? And you know what you're going to tell them? You're going to say, here are the steps you take, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get this service. Yeah. And guess what? Those are the steps that are going to make those more profitable customers for you.